Hello Beauty News family, welcome back to the Makeup Breakup. This is a series where we destroy makeup. Smash that subscribe button to see more. Alright guys, welcome back. Today we are featuring the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. Just joking, we're actually comparing a fake to a real one. So we were very lucky to go on a holiday to Bali in January. Go us. And in Bali they have a lot of like little sort of shops on the sides of the roads. They sell clothing and knickknacks and souvenirs and stuff like that. And one of them that we passed was selling popular new makeup products. And we decided to pick up just one piece to compare it to an original. So this one here is the fake. This one here is the original. We're gonna take a close look, swatch, and destroy this guy. So I think straight off the bat, you can see the very clear, obvious sign that this palette is fake. The colors are definitely off. The fonts look pretty spot on.
This one's not raised. Yeah, that one's raised.
This one's raised. This one is not. And the Anastasia here on the original palette, this is also actually raised, whereas on this palette, it dips in. On the back, first thing we notice, the Anastasia Beverly Hills logo is missing from the fake. It is on the original. And these palettes also have like serial numbers, basically. On the original one, it's over here and it's a combination of numbers and letters. On the fake, it's down here. And again, it is a combination of numbers and letters, but it doesn't look anything like the real one. Now, the numbers and letters should be different based off like batch numbers of the, or, you know, batches of when the products were manufactured.
This one's likely August 2017.
Yes.
That's probably what that code means.
And this one, which is E6CA, probably means nothing. So yeah, they should be different with the different batches, but they shouldn't be E8D17 and then E6CA. Like it should be a letter, a number, a letter, and then two numbers, basically. So when we look at the ingredients of this palette, that's where things get really, really interesting and kind of hilarious. On the original palette, they tell you the ingredients in each different eyeshadow formula. So some of the eyeshadows are unique to their own formula. Some of them are similar to the formula and they just use different colors. So on the Norvina palette, that is how it is spelled out with the ingredients. On the fake palette, it's copied and pasted, but not even off the Norvina palette. It's actually copied and pasted off the Modern Renaissance palette. So the eyeshadow shades that are mentioned are things like Tempera. There's also Antique Bronze, Burnt Orange, and it's funny because Antique Bronze, Golden Ochre, Burnt Orange, they are all considered a similar formula and they're listed on this palette, but then they're actually listed again down here. So I don't like if you actually read the ingredients list on the fake palette, it doesn't even make sense. So when you are buying a palette like this, you literally have absolutely no idea what's in there. These ingredients are copied and pasted.
Yeah.
And printed on the packaging. It in no way reflects what's actually in the palette.
Yeah, I think there's a misconception that people take the ingredients that's listed on the packaging and they recreate it.
They don't do that.
They don't do that. They make similar looking products and then they just copy and paste the ingredient list. So what is on the back is no way, shape or form what you're getting in the palette, and that's why they can be quite dangerous because they can include products that aren't eye safe. You know, we've heard everything from rat poison to feces being found in fake makeup. So
arsenic.
So, you know, they really use the shittest products possible to recreate the look of the product, not the quality of the product. So just keep that in mind. They're not replicating the formula. they're just duping people into thinking it's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the point of these.
You can clearly see the colour differences in the palette. This is the fake, this is the authentic one. The fake one is also thinner than the authentic palette. The fake palette also doesn't have the little brush grip, but it does have a brush. Pretty obvious what's going on here. They are not the same. The mirror on the fake it's not as refined as the original. The original is like a mirror that has been encased in something and then adhered, whereas in this case it's been adhered and then a sticker has been placed over the top to cover it up. Something else that we've noticed, the weight of the palettes, simply by like touching them. The original one, which is the one up here, is much heavier than the fake one. Also, what's going on here? Interesting. This here on the real one, like the case for the actual eyeshadows, I think it might be I think it might be a firm cardboard that's covered in something.
Oh, but this is
and this one's
board.
plastic. Yeah. So that's interesting. That might explain the weight.
You can definitely see in the corner here that this is cardboard. It's like a solid cardboard box.
Yeah.
Whereas this is just a chunk of
plastic. Yeah. Look, let's weigh them and see the differences. All right, fake palette. 119.86. Real palette.
Yeah.
196 grams. So we're just going to run through the colors quickly. This is Kat's one. It's been used. This is the fake. All right, we'll start with the top row. We're going to do Dreamer. So this is the authentic and this is the fake.
Oh, wow.
They are not the same eyeshadows. Here we have Summer. This is the authentic shade and this is the fake. They are not the same. Wild Child authentic and fake. Rose Gold authentic and fake.
Wow.
Celestial authentic and fake. Dazzling authentic and fake. What the fuck?
It's quite laughable, isn't it?
I think you missed the memo, guys. And this one, which we know is going to be ridiculous. This is Drama, the authentic shade. And this one is the fake shade. Spot on!
It's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same. It's
oh my
due.
God.
Oh my God. All right, so there we have it. There's actually, you know how many shades look like they're original?
0.
Exactly. So even if you bought the fake, you're not getting anywhere near the original with the color story.
It's fair.
What even is this?
It's amateur hour.
It is amateur hour. All right, let's take a look at the mattes. We're going to do the bottom row of each palette. The first shade up is Base. This is from the original palette and this is from the fake.
I can't tell the difference.
I
Hayley.
know, it's so hard.
So similar.
So good.
Can't wait for this one.
This is the shade Soul from the original palette. Fuck, that's a pretty shade. And this is from the fake.
Some may say it's got no soul.
It's got no soul.
This is why you buy authentic, guys.
It is, it is. This is Incense from the original palette and this is from the fake. What?
Piece of shit. Wow. You're really trying to give it a good go.
I am. I'm. Give it the benefit of the doubt. This is Love from the original palette, and this is from the fake. Wow. Okay, we're not doing multiple swatches because that's just, we're not wasting our time on this bullshit. We're just trying to show you Real versus fake. This one here is Volatile. This one's from the original palette, and this one's from the fake. Far out.
They really know how to formulate a matte, don't they?
Oh, mate.
The fakes.
So good. I'm just going to try and pick up extra product. 10 minutes later. All right, this is Eccentric from the original palette, and this is from the fake palette. Guys, you saw me going at that. Like, I've gone at... Like, I'm worried that people are going to be like, you were faking, or you were, like, not swatching the fake ones properly. You saw me try to pick that up.
In real time.
In real time. This is Passion from the original palette. That is such a pretty shade.
Yeah.
And this is Passion from the fake palette.
Looks like rope burn.
It basically is rope burn. I'm surprised my arm's not burning right now. So there you go, guys. They are the swatches, real versus fake. We can see that none of the shades are the same again. And the pigmentation is like worlds apart.
Yeah.
And also this smells like an old lipstick. It does.
Fair.
So we've shown you guys a little bit of a close-up of the palette, weigh the palette, compare the swatches. You guys can see that they're not the same. I think the part that really does concern me the most is the ingredients on the back, knowing that they were just taken from another palette, copied and pasted on, and then, like, in some cases doubled up.
Yeah.
Like, what is even in this?
No one knows. It's
Who knows? It's a mystery. Sometimes we get a little bit of flack. I think people assume sometimes when we are destroying palettes and they don't seem to perform very, very well when it comes to swatches that potentially we are buying fake palettes. We never buy fake palettes. We always buy from a reputable company, like someone who is either a reputable reseller, maybe like Sephora or Beautylish or Beauty Bay or something like that, Selfridges, or we buy directly from the brand if we can do that. We do prefer to do that if it's an option. So we personally, our opinion on fakes is we never touch them. This is the first time we've ever featured a fake product on the Makeup Breakup, and look, I won't say we'll never do it again, but it's not on the cards for us to do it. This is not an industry that we like to support for so many reasons. It's like the biggest reason being, what is even in it? I would be too frightened to put this on my face for fear of not knowing what's going to happen to it. So this is what we think of fake makeup. How did eyeshadow survive that? Look! Guys, let's get some close-ups here.
Shit, that was so funny.
So the only shadow that broke was rose gold. Don't cry too much about that. It doesn't even look like rose gold. And a tiny bit out of celestial. How is that possible? Oh, here we go. We've got more.
They're really rocks. These are just
That's
coloured
concerning. Rocks. The palette took more damage than the eyeshadows did. Now I feel like one day we must try that out with like legit eyeshadows. Maybe eyeshadows are actually little superhuman pans of goodness and we didn't realise.
Maybe.
They can withstand the force
of a
hammer and Hayley's wrath. Very interesting.
I was going to say, if you've got any fakes at home, don't use them.
No.
But have fun destroying them.
Yes, definitely. Don't put your health and your eyes at risk for the sake of a few dollars. Because I'm just gonna put this out there. This wasn't actually that cheap.
No, it was like $10 or $15.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. All right, guys. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Makeup Breakup. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.